Well, hello everyone, this is Cesar, and today you are going to witness a historic event. For the first time, my 1998 Carvin Bolt is going to change pickups. We are going to take the AP-11s that she has, ceramic pickups that came with the guitar stock, right? And we are going to install the set of Eric Johnsons that we have from one of our strats where we put Fat 50s there. So we have a spare set of Eric Johnsons and they are gonna go there. This is a guitar that has been super loved, super played. I mean, it has been refretted once, yes, once, and she has a history attached to it that is very interesting, and we are gonna learn about it while we change the pickups. It's not a very intuitive change, as you will see, because the AP-11s are different, and this guitar has this switch here, right? And that is a switch that will allow you to have the three pickups at the same time, and will allow you also to have the neck and the bridge pickup like if it was a, I would say, Telecaster-like configuration. It's a great guitar. I mean, it's been with me since 1998, as I said, and it's gonna be a relatively long video, so sit tight. I have spared you from the terror and horror of watching me cutting the strings. We would talk later about the tuners on this guitar because I changed them. I have installed auto trim tuners. I'm really very happy with them. One of my viewers asked me about the tuners, and I'm really very happy with them. They're working well as they were expected to work, right? So going back to the story attached to this guitar, it was 1998 and we were pretty, I would say, you cannot say famous because that's not the word, but we were a pretty well established band at the local scene back in Spain, and we were playing practically, we were gigging every weekend, sometimes twice, right, with our cover band. And personally, on top of that, I was doing every Thursday something with a very good singer. I was playing the nylon strings guitar, classical, but it was not classical music, right? It was what we call in Spain cantautores, right? It's this kind of Spanish folk singers, right? That they sing and there's only one guitar. And I was doing that every Thursday. The singer was really very good. Right? Well, anyway, the idea is that someone broke into the rehearsal space and stole a lot of gear from us. Among the gear that was stolen was one of my Stratocasters, one of my PRSs, the two that I was having in the rehearsal place, and, well, my PV. At that moment I was playing through a PV. Remember, this is 1999, it's Spain, and the American gear was something really very highly valued, right? Well, anyway, the idea is that I was left without my Stratocaster, and then I got this one in a local music store where they were my friends, and ever since I've been playing this guitar, right? I mean, it's a great guitar, right? And well, the idea is that we are going to do something relatively bold, right? With our Carvin Bolt. It's a Carvin Bolt with fixed bridge, right? Does not have a vibrato unit. The idea is that we are going to change totally the voice of the guitar. The guitar has the AP-11s, proprietary from Carvin, with 11 poles, ceramic pickups. They sound beautiful. I think you have heard this guitar many times in my channel. I have done a fantastic cover for Lady Rider, Dire Straits, with this guitar in my channel. I will put a link over there, right? so you can hear the guitar. Really, it sounds beautiful, but I love the way the Eric Johnson pickup sound. I have Fat 50s in one of my strats, and I'm gonna try with the Eric Johnsons here. And it's not going to be a very intuitive change, as I said at the beginning, because this guitar has this switch to change the configuration of the pickups, something that Fender could do with their guitars actually, right? And I know they fit because this is a Stratocaster pickguard. I didn't have to modify any of the holes and the routing here, so I know they fit well. I know they fit in their cavities, and you will see why in the moment that I will open this for you. And now I'm going to try to give you a better perspective, because I'm going to open this and I'm going to try to protect the finish of the guitar, so give me just 1 second, okay? There you go. So you see the 11 poles here, the big magnet, right? And as you see, this switch is a bit different if you compare them versus one of our strats, right? Now we are gonna cut here this little brace, and we are going to see where each one of the pickup goes. I'm just trying to not to get on the way, guys. I mean, you cannot imagine the amount of time one spends while recording the videos, because you have to take care of the angle so you can see. That's it. Good. Very good. So this is the neck, this is the bridge. Neck goes here and to volume, okay. So neck goes in the second one, middle goes in the first one, and bridge goes to the selector here, right? Okay, so you know what we are going to do in order to make sure that we know what we're doing. We are going to take a picture. So bear with me for a second. Right. Very good. So we have taken a picture, so we know where the connections should go. Remember that. Always take a picture. Okay, so what we are going to do now, we are going to desolder the AP-11s, and we are going to take them out of the pickguard. Well, on second thoughts, I think I'm going to cut the cables from the pickups to the pots and the selector very short, because I don't want to overheat the parts unnecessarily, right? So I'm going to start here. That's one. Okay. And now here. I'm just trying to give you an angle where you can see what I'm doing. That's it. Very good. So we already have neck and middle free. And the bridge is what is going to be interesting, because let me just see if I can give you a little bit of a zoom here. This is the one, and then you see that it's going to be an interesting soldering proposition. So let's cut it. It's already cut, yes. And now the one from the pot, but this is already business as usual here. And now we have our 3 pickups free. Let me zoom it back for you. And we can basically take them out of the pickguard. right? Yeah. That is going to be easy. Let me just try to not to tension too much here. That's it. And now first one, I'm gonna use the springs. These pickups are supported by springs. I much rather prefer the spring to the surgical tube for obvious reasons. And I'm very, very familiar with the surgical tube, believe me. Okay. So our AP-11 from the bridge is already free. You see that when they mounted the pickup, they put a dot here with a Sharpie, meaning bridge. I understand, because the one in the middle has like 2 lines here, okay? See the 11 poles and the big, big, big magnet here, right? So we have bridge, sorry, neck, neck. Now let's take the middle. 1. That's right. If you are going to work on your guitars and you are going to be having parts, screws, etc. moving around, I recommend you to buy in one of your hardware shops one of those small trays that has a magnet here, right? So it's magnetic, so the parts get over there, and you make sure you are not going to lose any. You see, the one in the middle has like 2 lines that they have drawn with a Sharpie. So this is the middle, and now the bridge. There you go. Okay, AP-11. Well, so our pick guard now is pickup free and is ready to receive the Eric Johnsons. That's what we are going to do. So neck pickup, Eric Johnson neck pickup, and we are going to go exactly right now on the money. You see, it fits perfectly, and we are going to we have enough cable. Yes, that's perfect. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine, and it's gonna be fun. Making sure that the screw is, everything in life is connected to going through the right hole, guys. See, everything in life. Now okay, very good. So they fit well, the screw fits well too. If not, I would have reused the screws that were coming with the Eric Johnson pickups, but I can use the ones that were already here, so much better. precision. I want to force the little cables over there because then it's going to be freaking nightmare. That little connector, I think, is going to be the only difficulty we are going to see. Okay. We're still good? Yes. Neck is already in. Now we go with the middle. This way. Whoop. Middle pickup. Again, trying to not to force those small cables over there because I think those are going to be the nightmare. No, basically because the soldering surface is really small, right? And the connector per se is really very small. But anyway, we'll manage. So remember that we have taken a picture, so we know where things have to be positioned. Here you go. Middle pickup. Done. And now we're going to go with the bridge one. We are going to sip a bit of coffee. You see, I mean, C from Cesar. I think Fry the cat is over there because I can hear some cat noises. Okay, well, here we are gonna change the tip of our screw. We are gonna put the long one because we have to overcome the pot. I changed that pot because I ruined the small pot that was coming with the guitar by mistake. I think I recorded a video about that. This is one of my most played guitars. This together with my Yamaha, my Lady in Red, the PRS Custom 24, and my McCarthy, one of my McCarthys. In fact, my McCarthy has even changed the color. Actually, you're gonna see in a different video. It was faded and she's so played that basically now it's kind of, it's not faded anymore. This is going to be an interesting one, again because I changed the pot and I put a CTS pot and it was bigger, so I got to make here a little bit of a compromising space, as we say in science, in stereotomy. Okay, so let's see where we are now. Okay, I got you. No, I didn't. I didn't get it. Now. Yep. There we go. Just rechecking we are not desoldering our connection over there. Now the last one. And then we will go and proceed with the soldering, which is going to be the last part of the project. What is it? Is there? Perfect. Okay. So we have the 3 pickups. Everything is still in place, good. And now we will have to go and connect the pickups in the right positions. We have our picture, so it should not be giving us any headache. And after that we are going to rearrange the cables so everything is tidy and beautiful. Well, I hope that you can see what I'm doing here. I'm gonna tin my soldering iron. I have a tip thinner, something that I bought. It's fantastic. Works really well. See? Shiny. And it helps me tin the soldering iron correctly. Now I'm going to clean it a little bit. See? And we are going to start. Let me just put one of those alligator things here in order to not to hit too much the part. Good. So neck, which is this one, is going to go to the second connector here. Let me just put this in a way that won't be on the way. And now we put a little bit of soldering here. And then our neck. Just gotta go over there. That's right. Perfect. Our middle is gonna go to the first one, according to the picture. So there. Same operation, we clean a little bit our soldering iron with this metallic sponge I have here. I think you cannot see it. We put a little bit of solder here. And we go ahead, let it flow. Perfect. Second one. Clean the tip a bit. And now, our bridge. It's gotta go to the connector. And this is the one that is gonna be interesting, because we need to be really very precise here. I don't have too much space, right? In fact, practically I don't have space, but I hope we will be able to do a good job over there. Again. Bender is doing something over there. I don't know what is he doing, but he's distracting me. Perfect. Was easier than we thought initially. And now, these two have to go to the volume, the neck, and the middle to the volume, right? And this one has to go to the tone over there. So this is what we are going to do. I don't know if the light is good enough for you guys. I'm obsessed with the light. So let's proceed. It's going to be, now let's move our alligator here so we don't overheat the parts. That is a good one. Put it there. Neck and middle. There's a big blob here. Good. And the bridge has to go to the tone selector. Let's clear up the space here. Let's use another alligator. This way. I mean, it gets on the way, so we are going to put it here. And now we are going to use the solder that was here in the pot. Be careful to not to melt the red and black cable over there, and that's it. That's it. I'm gonna thin the tip before we switch it off. Clean it a bit. Well, theoretically speaking, everything should be okay. So what we have here are some small cable ties, and we are going to arrange this in a relatively nice and tidy way, taking into account that the cavities are routed in this direction. So you see what I mean? This. So the cables can go there. Then I think this is a good place to leave. And we will see if we can close it, right? See? Okay. We cut the tie. Well, it looks really good. The pickguard doesn't have any bump on it. And before we put any screws back on the pickguard, not that we are in doubt that this will work. Let's connect our guitar and let's see if the guitar does what she's supposed to do. Now, neck pickup. Very good. Neck and middle. Very good. Middle alone. Middle and bridge. Good. Bridge alone. Very good. And now let's see if the magic selector works in this position with the 5-way switch to the neck. We should have neck and bridge. And we do. And in this position we should have the 3 pickups. And we do, so success! And now we're gonna put the screws back, restring the guitar, set it up of course, and play the hell out of these pickups, but that would be in different videos because if not it's going to be too long. See you very soon in my next one, and up to that moment, play your guitars, have fun, and be good. Bye!